Good morning to all. In last class, we have been discussed exercise 7 of banking company accounts, final accounts of banking company. Here, today we are going to discuss exercise 13 of section C. Then that is related to page number 54. Exercise 13, page number 54. I'll first, before starting with the problem, I will read out the problem. From the following trial balance of Karnataka Bank Limited as on 31st/3/2010 and the adjustments given below, prepare the final accounts in the prescribed form and forms and schedules. Here final accounts again here refers to the balance sheet and the profit and loss account followed by adjustments. Let us we should have to discuss some of the things. What are the things included in the problem? 6,000 equity shares of ₹100 each. Then 3,008% preference shares of ₹100 each. Equity shares and preference shares both are part of capital related to Schedule 1. Then fixed deposit, saving bank deposit, current accounts, reserves and surplus. Then fixed deposit related to Schedule 10. Saving bank deposit related to fixed deposit related to Schedule 3. Saving bank deposit related to Schedule 3, current deposit, current accounts or current deposit related to Schedule 3, reserve fund Schedule 2, interest and discount Schedule 13, then money at call and short notices Schedule 7, cash in hand Schedule 6, cash at Bank of India. Means this is not RBI, cash of Bank of India here refers to balance with other banks Schedule 7, investment in government securities Schedule 8, then loans and cash credit Schedule 9, furniture then premises both are after depreciation related to Schedule 10, borrowing Schedule 4, unclaimed dividend, this is liability to the banker related to Schedule 5. Then pension fund, if pension fund contribution given Schedule 16, only pension fund given related to Schedule 5. Rent, credit balance they have been given. Rent credit balance here refers to rent received related to Schedule 14, other incomes. Then commission, that also commission received 14. Interest on deposits and borrowings, this is interest paid on deposits and borrowings, Schedule 15. Salary 16. Audit fee 16, director fee 16, then depreciation on bank's property, this also 16, printing and stationery 16, non-banking asset Schedule 11, other asset, then other expenditure Schedule 16, profit you should have to add back this profit with the profit during the year. Adjustment, in adjustment first adjustment is provide for bad debts. Provide for bad debts is nothing but provision for bad debts. Provision for bad debt consider in Schedule 5, again same amount. Then provision for doubtful debt or bad debts or provision for PDD or RDD or RBD or PBD, whatever it may be. Then two treatments are there. First, deduct the amount from Schedule 9. Then same amount you should have to consider as a provisions and contingencies. In Schedule 9 deduct the amount, then same amount consider as provisions and contingencies. Provide for rebate on bills discounted. Then rebate on bills discounted Schedule 5 and provisions and contingencies. Current account include ₹5,000 being debit balance representing overdraft. While discussion of the format we have been discussed current deposit representing overdraft here. This amount you should have to add back with current accounts in Schedule 3. Again same amount you should have to add back with cash credit and overdraft in Schedule 9. Two treatments. Acceptance on behalf of customer, this is Schedule 12. Bills for collection at the end of the balance sheet without schedule you should have to prepare. Then first you have to prepare blank balance sheet as we have been discussed in the last class. Balance sheet as at 31st/3/2010. Same particular schedule number, then amount. In particular column, capital and liabilities, capital Schedule 1, reserves and surplus 2, deposit 3, borrowing 4, other liabilities and provisions 5. Then total make then total the same. Next, property and assets 6 to 11. Schedule 6, cash and balance with RBI. Then balance with other banks and money at call and short notices Schedule 7. Investment 8, advances 9, fixed assets 10, other assets 11. They make the total of the same. Contingent liability schedule 12. Bills for collection does not have any kind of schedule. Next, in P&L account part, second page of your answer, P&L account. Then profit and loss account for the year ended 31st/3/2010. Income, interest earned, schedule 13. Other income, schedule 14. Then total income, you should have to make the total of 13 and 14. Expenditure, interest expended 15, other operating expenditure 16, provisions and contingencies without schedule that some dash. The net profit during the year, add profit brought forward that have been given in trial balance. Then appropriation at the end, transfer to statutory reserve, then balance carried over to balance sheet. Next, third part of the page. Third page. In third page, we should have to start with working notes. Shall we start now? Then let's begin here. First, schedule here in working note, write schedules to balance sheet. First, schedules to first heading in working note, schedules to balance sheet. First, schedule 1 chapter. Schedule 1. Schedule 1 capital. First, let us see what are the things related to schedule 1. They have been given equity share capital. They have been given 6,000 equity shares of rupees 100 each. Then 3,008% preference shares of rupees 100 each. So equity shares 6 lakh, preference shares 3 lakh. Both together you should have to take equity share capital. Equity share capital 6 lakh rupees outer column. Then preference share capital $3 lakh rupees. This is total 9 lakh rupees. First, schedule 1 total is 9 lakh rupees. Then here put in first page 9 lakh rupees total of schedule 1. Next, second schedule, reserves and surplus. Then come to the working note again. Schedule 2, reserves and surplus. Schedule 2, reserves and surplus. Then here, in reserves and surplus, first is statutory reserve. Statutory reserve. Opening balance they have been given. Statutory reserve. Then check it out the amount of statutory reserve. Opening balance. I think 3,60,000 rupees they have been given. Check it out once. Or 3 lakh rupees. Statutory reserve. Reserve fund they have been given after current accounts. Reserve fund. Then 3 lakh rupees. Reserve fund is nothing but a statutory reserve itself. That is a part of reserve. Opening balance 3 lakh rupees they have been given. Inner column 3 lakh rupees. Statutory reserve, inner column 3 lakh rupees. Add additions during the year. Additions during the year. Additions during the year that may conclude after conclusion of the P&L account. Now I keep it as a blank. Next, check it out if is there any capital reserve. Nothing have been given. Then there is no information with regard to share premium also. Next, balancing P&L account. If anything balance left with P&L account, that is to take balance in P and L account. That also may know after closure of the P&L account. Keep it blank now. Then total is blank. Now blank after conclusion of closure of the P&L account. That you may know the schedule 2. The next schedule 3. Schedule 3 deposits. Schedule 3 deposits. Then in deposit, one by one you should have to take, but while taking current deposit, add back the adjustment. Current accounts include 5,000 rupees being debit balance representing overdraft, section point C. That you should have to add back here and in schedule 9 also. First, take on fixed deposit. Fixed deposit 3,50,000. Fixed deposit fixed deposit 3,50,000 on the column. Next, second, current saving bank deposit, SB deposit. SB deposit. The amount of SB deposit is 2,50,000. SB deposit 2,50,000. Next, SB deposit 2,50,000. Next, current accounts. Current accounts. Then that you should have to take inner column current accounts. The amount of current account is 6 lakh rupees. Inner column 6 lakh rupees current accounts. Then add back. Then adjustment C, overdraft 5,000 rupees. Add overdraft 5,000. Overdraft 5,000. Outer column 6 lakh 5,000. Then total of schedule 3. Total of schedule 3 12 lakh 5,000. 12 lakh 5,000. Then here write down schedule 3 12 lakh 5,000. Schedule 3. Next now come to the schedule 4 borrowings. Here you working note. Schedule 4 borrowings. In borrowings, borrowing from central, borrowing from RBI or loan from RBI, or borrowing from others or loans from others, you should have to take. Then here, one point they have been given after premises, borrowing from central bank. That only one point they have been given in the problem. Borrowing from central bank 1,20,000. Write down. Borrowing from central bank. Borrowing from central bank 1,20,000. 1,20,000. Then total 1,20,000. Total 1,20,000. Next, after fourth schedule 5, other liabilities and provisions. Schedule 5. Schedule 5. Other liabilities and provisions. Other liabilities and provisions, schedule 5. Then in schedule 5, the items related to schedule 5 one by one you should have to check it out. Then deposit, after deposit reserve, interest and discount, money and call and short notices. Then unclaimed dividend, right from there you should have to start. Unclaimed dividend. Unclaimed dividend. The amount of unclaimed dividend is 36,000. Out of column unclaimed dividend 36,000. 6,000. Next, after unclaimed dividend, pension fund 90,000. Pension fund 90,000. Then after pension fund rent, they have been given rent nowhere connected to here. Then nothing will be related, other things related to here. Then next, in adjustment, provide for rebate on bills discounted. Provision for income tax not given. Rebate on bills discounted given. That is part of schedule 3. Head on. Rebate on bills discounted. Rebate on bills discounted. Rebate on bills discounted. The amount is 3,000. Rebate on bills discounted amount 3,000. Then total of schedule 5 1,29,000. Schedule 5 total 1,29,000. Next, come to the schedule 6. Then before that, fill it up in schedule 4 is 1,20,000. Here, schedule 4 1,20,000. Schedule 5. Now we have been calculated 1,29,000. Here 1,29,000. Then total. Make the total afterwards because here pending only one schedule is pending. Schedule 2. Come to the schedule 6 in working note again. Schedule 6. Cash and balance with RBI. Cash and balance with RBI. Cash and balance with RBI. Then here in cash and balance with RBI, cash with RBI, balance with RBI, CD with RBI, FD with RBI, cumulative deposit with RBI, then time deposit, fixed deposit with RBI. Then only one thing they have been given, cash in hand. But cash at Bank of India is other than RBI. Cash at Bank of India. Then cash at Bank of India is nothing but other than RBI, that is related to schedule 7. This is cash in hand, that only is not to take cash in hand. Cash in hand, the amount of cash in hand is 3 lakh rupees. Cash in hand 3 lakh. Then total also same 3 lakh. Total 3 lakh. Here you should have to fill 3 lakh rupees. Total of schedule 6 3 lakh. Next, come to the schedule 7. Balance with other banks and money and call and short notices. Schedule 7 in working note. Schedule 7. Balance with other banks. Balance with other banks and money at call and short notices. Schedule 7. Then here, balance with other banks other than RBI. One thing they have been given, after cash in hand, cash with the Bank of India, that you should have to take. Cash with Bank of India or balance with Bank of India. Cash with Bank of India. Cash with Bank of India. The amount of cash with Bank of India is 3,60,000. Cash with Bank of India 3,60,000 outer column. Next, money at call and short notices, that also given. Money at call and short notices. Money at call and short notices, that also they have been given 3 lakh rupees. 6,60,000 rupees total. Schedule 7 total is 6,60,000. Here the first page fill 6,60,000 against schedule 6. Sorry, 7. Schedule 7. Next, schedule 8 investments. Here schedule 8. Schedule 8 investments. If only one point of investment given, then also make the note. Then investment. Check it out. Investment. Investment in government securities, they have been given 1,80,000. That part of investment you have to take. Investment in government securities. Investment in government securities. Investment in government securities. The amount of investment is 1,80,000. Outer column 1,80,000. Then total 1,80,000. Total 1,80,000. Fill the total in first page 1,80,000. Next, come to the again working out schedule 9. Schedule 9 advances. Schedule 9 advances. In advances, if a bills purchase and discount given, that you should have to take, but bills purchase and discount not given. Then one more major part is cash credit and overdraft. If given, that you should have to take, but given cash loans and cash credit 13,48,200, that you should have to take. In that only PDD, deduct the PDD. Then here first in that loans and cash credits. Loans and cash credit. Inner column 13,48,200. 13,48,200. And less that PDD. Less PDD. The amount of PDD is 1,500. Deduct the PDD. Amount of PDD is 1,500. Then 13,46,700. Inner column itself 13,46,700. 13,46,700. Then add back overdraft. That what we have been added back in schedule 3. Add overdraft. Overdraft 5,000. Add overdraft 5,000. Then 13,46,700 plus 5,000. 13,51,700. 13,51,700. Here 13,51,700. This is the total. Then here put the total. 9th schedule 13,51,700. 13,51,700. Next, schedule 10. Schedule 10 fixed assets. Come to the again working out. Schedule 10 fixed assets. Schedule 10, fixed assets. Then in that fixed asset, two fixed assets they have been given after depreciation. Furniture less depreciation, premises less depreciation means after depreciation they have been given that take same amount. Then furniture 30,000 inner column, sorry outer column. Furniture 30,000. Then next premises 2,52,000. Premises 2,52,000. Premises 2,52,000. Both together 2,82,000. This is total 2,82,000. Then here schedule 10. Schedule 10 2,82,000. Schedule 10 2,82,000. Next come to the schedule 11. Schedule 11 other assets. Schedule 11 other assets. Then other than then some of the deposits, deposit with electricity company, deposit with telephone exchange, or advance to builders, or advance for any kind of purchase that you should have to take. But here only one thing given, non-banking asset after printing and stationery, that is part of 11th schedule. Non-banking asset only one thing given, 30,000. Non-banking asset 30,000. Then total 30,000. Total 50,000. Here schedule 11 30,000. Then total schedule 11 30,000. Then make the total. Next after that schedule 12. Schedule 12 contingent liabilities. Schedule 12 contingent liabilities. Then claims against the bank not acknowledged as debt. If that thing given, that you should have to take, but nothing have been given. Only one point is that acceptance and endorsement, or acceptance on behalf of customer. Acceptance and endorsement. Acceptance and endorsement. Acceptance and endorsement. Amount to pay 4,50,000. Acceptance and endorsement 4,50,000. Then total 4,50,000. Total 4,50,000. Then here acceptance endorsement schedule 12 4,50,000. One more without schedule bills for collection. Bills for collection. Then that does not have any schedule. Bills for collection 4,20,000. Bills for collection 4,20,000. Then total also 4,20,000. Then here keep the total 4,20,000. 4,20,000 itself. Next now this is total 4,20,000. Now here up to here we have been discussed the working notes of balance sheet. Now start with working notes of P and L account. Here in continuation of working note columns, then write schedules to P and L account. Now start the schedules of P and L account here. In here schedule show P and 11 means here first from here we will start with P and 11 schedule, then schedule 13 interest earned, schedule 13 interest earned. Then in interest earned, what are the things they have been given? First check it out. Then only one thing they have been given: interest and discount after reserve fund. Interest and discount 3 lakh rupees. Head on interest and discount 3 lakh. Interest and discount 3 lakh. Then total 3 lakh. Total 3 lakh. Next, schedule 14. Schedule 14 other incomes. Schedule 14 other incomes. Then in other incomes, rent they have been given, rent received and commission received, both are in correct column. Head on rent in bracket CR 12,000. Rent in bracket CR right column, outer column 12,000. Next commission 48,000. Commission 48,000. Total 60,000. Then here schedule 13 3 lakh. Schedule 14 60,000. Then total the same. Total incomes. Next, come to the expenditure part. Schedule 15 interest expended. Then now schedule 15 interest expended. Interest expended is nothing but interest paid. If interest paid on deposits, customer deposit, if interest paid on borrowings, that you should have to take. First, check it out. What are the interest paid they have been given? In page number 55. First point, interest on deposits and borrowings they have been given. Read on. Interest on deposits and borrowings 1,80,000. Interest on deposits and borrowings. Interest on deposits and borrowings 1,80,000. Total 1,80,000. In here, schedule 15, total 1,80,000. Next, come to the schedule 16. The working note itself. Schedule 16 operating expenses. Operating expenses, last schedule 16 operating expenses. Then first in that, right from salaries, page number 55, salary and allowances to stop. Read on salary and allowances. Salary and allowances. And salary and allowances 48,000 out of column. Salary allowances 48,000. Next, audit fees 6,000. Audit fees 6,000. Next, directors fees 3,000. Audit fees. Next, directors fees 3,000. Directors fees 3,000. Then after director phase, depreciation. If we have been discussed in the format first or second classes itself. If depreciation given in adjustment, concerned depreciation deduct from schedule 10. If given in trial balance, if given in adjustment, both two treatments deduct from schedule 10, same amount taken as a operating expenditure. If given in trial balance, that part only you should have to take as expenditure, operating expenditure. Then depreciation amount is 6,000. Depreciation 6,000. Depreciation 6,000. Next, after depreciation, printing and stationery, that also a part. Printing and stationery, printing and stationery, that is 3,000. Printing and stationery 3,000. Then after printing and stationery, non-banking asset, this is lower connected here. Other expenditure 1,800, that also related. Other expenses. Other expenses 1,800. Other expenses 1,800. 6 things you have been taken. Salary allowances, audit fees, directors fees, then depreciation, printing and stationery, then other expenditure. 6 things they have been taken. Then 67,800 total. 67,800. Then put here 67,800. Now, then this is total 67,800. Then now last, without schedule, one more item. Provisions and contingencies. Provisions and contingencies. Then next, let's see what are the things they have been given. Bad debts, PDD given, that is part. Then rebate on bills discounted. If provision for taxation given, that also you should have to take. But provision for taxation not given. PDD first. PDD. This is part of provisions and contingencies. PDD 1,500. PDD outer column 1,500. Next, rebate on bills discounted. Rebate on bills discounted. Rebate on bills discounted. The amount of rebate on bills discounted 3,000. And total 4,500. Total 4,500. Here, keep the total in the second page 4,500. Now, let's conclude one by one. First, come to the P&L account. Second page, P&L account. All the working notes have been completed here. Then, schedule 13, 3 lakhs. Schedule 14, 60,000. Together, 3,60,000 is the total incomes. Next, in expenditure part, schedule 15, 1,80,000. Schedule 16, 67,800. Then provisions and contingencies are 4,500. Total 2,52,300. 2,52,300. 2,52,300. Next, now if the schedule 13 and 14, if more than the 15 and 16, the resultant factor is net profit. If schedule 15 and 16 is more than the 13 and 14, resultant factor is net loss. Here net profit will comes into picture because schedule 13 and 14 is more by schedule 15 and 16. Then 3,60,000 minus 250 to 300. Then net profit during the year 1,07,700. 1,07,700 net profit during the year. Then add profit brought forward. Last year profit they have been given. Last year profit given at the end of the trial balance. P and L account 1,4,2009 42,000. Add profit brought forward 42,000. Add profit brought forward 42,000. 1,07,700 plus 42,000. 1,49,700. 1,49,700. 1,49,700. Next, after this appropriation, then where we should have to transfer the profit? Current year profit. Out of current year profit, 25% of current year profit transfer to profit and loss account. The remaining transfer to balance sheet. First, below that, appropriation. In appropriation, transfer to statutory reserve, 25% of net profit. Here, 1 lakh, in bracket 1,07,700 into 25%. 1,07,700 into 25%. That comes 26,925. 26,925. Then make the total. Then above we have been taken total 1,49,700. Same. 1,49,700 is total. Out of that, we have been transferred 26,925 to statutory reserve. Then balance carried out to balance sheet is 1,22,775. 1,22,775. Balance carried over to balance sheet in bracket balancing figure. Balance carried over to balance sheet in bracket balancing figure. Now again come to schedule 2, which is pending now. Schedule 2. Schedule 2, reserves and surplus. Reserves and surplus. Then here, in reserves and surplus is statutory reserve first. Already we have been written. Statutory reserve. Statutory reserve. Already we have taken 3 lakh rupees is a statutory reserve. 3 lakh rupees in the column. 3 lakh rupees. Then add additions during the year. Additions during the year is what we have been transferred 26,925. 26,925. 3,26,925 total of the column. 326,925. Then balancing P&L account, which is transferred as a balance carried out to balance sheet. Balance in P&L account 1,22,775. 1,22,775. Then both together total is 4,49,700. 4,49,700. Then this is total. 4,49,700 total. Here is the total first page 4,49,700. Schedule 2, second schedule total 449,700. Then read out everything. Then capital schedule 1 9 lakh rupees. Schedule 2 reserves and surplus 449,700. Schedule 3 deposits 12,05,000. Schedule 4 borrowings 1,20,000. Other liabilities and provisions schedule 5 1,29,000. Then make the total. Then property and asset cash and balance sheet RBI schedule 6 3 lakh rupees. Schedule 7 6,60,000. Schedule 8 1,80,000. Schedule 9 13,51,700. Schedule 10 2,82,000. Schedule 11 30,000. Then total contingent liability schedule 12 4,50,000. Bills for collection with does not have schedule 4,20,000. Then 1 to 5 total it comes to rupees 28,03,700. 28,03,700. 28 lakh 3,700. Then here schedule 6 to schedule 11, that also comes 28 lakh 3,700. 28 lakh 3,700. Yeah, till here we have been completed 13th problem. Exercise 13 we have been completed. Then in next class there may be the chances of asking in the examination balance sheet, only balance sheet problem or only P&L account problem, that we have to discuss. If only balance sheet asked, how we should have to solve. If only P&L account asked, how we have to solve. These problems what we have been discussed till now, these problems related to final accounts of banking company. In next class I am going to solve only P&L account and only separate balance sheet problems. Thank you.